The most important Mercedes-Benz of 2027 isn't the one that's fully electric, radically styled, or built on a brand new platform. It's the one that looks almost exactly like the old one. The refreshed Mercedes-Benz S-Class is a stopgap, a bridge, a hold-the-line flagship. And that's exactly why it matters more than anything else Mercedes is selling right now. The S-Class has always been Mercedes' crystal ball. Whatever tech, comfort, or safety feature debuts here eventually trickles down to cars normal people can afford. But this time, the S-Class finds itself out of sync with the brand's bigger plan. Mercedes is in the middle of reversing one of the most ambitious strategies it's ever attempted, and the S-Class is stuck living in the transition. For years, Mercedes tried to run two parallel worlds, gas-powered cars on one track and electric-only models on another, each with its own identity. That's how we got the EQS, which was supposed to be the electric S-Class. The idea sounded clean on paper, but buyers didn't respond the way Mercedes hoped. Now the company has pulled the plug on that thinking. Going forward, there will be one Mercedes per segment offered with both gas and electric powertrains. That strategy shift has already rolled out across much of the lineup, but the S-Class is on a different development timeline. The EQS and S-Class still exist side by side, which means the real next-generation S-Class is still years away. Until then, Mercedes needs this refreshed 2027 model to do something almost impossible: remain relevant, desirable, and technologically dominant in a market that's slowly losing interest in big luxury sedans altogether. Mercedes claims this refreshed S-Class is more than 50% new by parts content, with around 2,700 components either updated or replaced. And yet, if you walk past it on the street, you'd be forgiven for thinking almost nothing has changed. The exterior updates are settled to the point of invisibility unless you know exactly where to look. The front grille is now larger and filled with a constellation of chrome three-pointed stars, broken up by vertical chrome bars. The grille outline is illuminated, and yes, even the hood ornament can light up now. It's peak modern Mercedes excess, equal parts luxury statement and nightclub aesthetic. Surrounding the grille is a thick border of piano black trim that tries to visually connect the headlights and grille into a single shape. It works better on smaller models, but here it feels awkward, unless the car is painted black where the trim disappears into the bodywork. That's unfortunate, because Mercedes offers an absurd number of paint and interior combinations, especially once you dive into the manufacturer customization catalog. The headlights and taillights now feature star-shaped lighting signatures, with 2 illuminated stars per side, to denote that this is the flagship. The headlights themselves use micro-LED technology and are significantly brighter than before, capable of projecting light more than 1/3 of a mile down the road. If you're sensitive to overly bright headlights, this car is not on your side. Blue accents inside the headlights indicate when the car is operating in hands-free autonomous mode. Mercedes says the illuminated elements aren't just about flash, they also improve nighttime visibility for pedestrians. Whether you see it as safety or showmanship probably depends on your tolerance for glowing luxury symbols. New wheel designs range from 19 to 21 inches, but the standout is a 20-inch high-pressure cast wheel with an intricate 50-spoke lace pattern. Rear wheel steering remains standard, turning up to 4.5 degrees, or up to 10 degrees if you skip the largest wheels. That's crucial because the US continues to get only the long wheelbase version, making this a very large car to maneuver without that tech. Beyond that, the only other visible exterior change is a cluster of new cameras mounted behind the front wheels. They're part of a 27-sensor array that underpins Mercedes' autonomous driving ambitions. You don't see them unless you're looking closely, but they're among the most important upgrades on the car. Inside, the story is much the same, familiar at first glance, quietly upgraded everywhere.
The Super Screen is now standard, meaning the passenger gets their own 12.3-inch display under the same glass panel as the central 14.4-inch infotainment screen. The digital instrument cluster remains a separate unit, and the massive Hyper screen from the EQS is still not offered here. Ironically, Mercedes' new entry-level CLA now boasts more advanced screen tech than the S-Class, which feels backward until you remember this car's role as a temporary flagship. The air vents are new and surprisingly clever. You can still adjust them manually, but they're also motorized and tied to driver profiles. The car remembers where you like airflow directed and automatically moves the vents when you get in. It's the kind of detail no one asked for, but once you live with it, you'll never want to go back. Mercedes continues its philosophy of directly heating occupants rather than warming cabin air. Heated armrests, heated steering wheel, heated seats, and now heated seat belts are available, allowing occupants to feel warm faster without bundling up. In summer, ventilation keeps things cool without blasting air. There's also a new filtration system that can completely refresh the cabin air in 90 seconds. In a quiet win for ergonomics, Mercedes has backed away slightly from its touch-everything obsession. The steering wheel now uses a roller for volume and a rocker switch for cruise control, making them usable without taking your eyes off the road. Other touch controls remain, so it's not a full reversal, but it's progress. The center console has been redesigned, moving the twin wireless phone chargers to a more accessible location beneath the main screen. They're cooled, which is genuinely useful, and wrapped in leather with contrast stitching, which is very Mercedes. In the rear, the executive seat package continues to define what luxury sedans do better than any SUV ever will. Rear passengers get docked wireless controllers that look like small smartphones and control nearly every vehicle function. The seatback screens now have built-in cameras, allowing rear occupants to join Zoom or Teams calls without holding a phone. Heated and cooled cup holders, fold-out tables, a champagne fridge with silver flutes, integrated airbag seatbelts, and multiple rear airbags all return, refined rather than reinvented. 2 Burmester sound systems are offered, with 3D surround sound standard and optional 4D audio that physically vibrates the seats in sync with the music. Dolby Atmos support is included, because of course it is. Under the hood, the powertrains are familiar but improved. The S500 continues with a turbocharged inline-six mild hybrid, now delivering more torque than before. All-wheel drive is standard across the lineup in the US. The S580e plug-in hybrid becomes the most powerful and efficient version, combining a stronger electric motor with the upgraded 6-cylinder engine for a total of 576 horsepower. In Europe, it can drive roughly 60 miles on electricity alone, and the US version should land around 50. The prestige play remains the V8 S580. Its 4.0-liter twin-turbo mild hybrid engine now produces 530 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, thanks to extensive internal revisions. For buyers who still believe a flagship Mercedes should have 8 cylinders, this is the one that matters. Technology is where this refresh quietly justifies itself. On launch, the S-Class offers advanced Level 2+ driver assistance, handling steering, braking, and acceleration while requiring driver supervision. A future over-the-air update will enable point-to-point navigation, allowing the car to drive you hands-free from parking spot to parking spot while you monitor. Mercedes is clearly preparing for Level 3 and Level 4 autonomy, even if regulations lag behind. The 27-sensor array includes cameras, radar, ultrasonic sensors, and a water-cooled central computer that's far more powerful than currently required. The hardware is future-proofed. It's the software and legal framework that need to catch up. One feature you can use immediately is called iDamping. Mercedes crowdsources road condition data from its vehicles to map speed bumps, potholes, and other irregularities. When your S-Class approaches a known bump, the air suspension or hydraulic system pre-adjusts each damper individually to soften the impact, then stiffens them again afterward. It's smoother, smarter, and more proactive than camera-based systems used previously. The new AI assistant is equally ambitious. It pulls information simultaneously from Bing, Google Automotive AI, and ChatGPT to provide natural responses, summarize notes, translate languages, and share information via email. Whether it's genuinely useful or just another novelty will depend on execution, but the intent is clear. Mercedes wants the S-Class to feel like a rolling executive assistant. All of this comes at a cost. In Germany, the refreshed S-Class starts at the equivalent of around 142,000 euros. Historically, US pricing matches European pricing closely, which means this car will be roughly $22,000 more expensive than the outgoing model. That's a steep jump for a car that doesn't look dramatically different, and it puts enormous pressure on the experience to justify the price. This S-Class isn't about revolution, it's about relevance. It's Mercedes holding the crown steady while the next era finishes baking. And in that role, it may be the most important stopgap flagship the company has ever built.